You've been lied to your entire life. You were told that if you work hard, get good grades, and follow the rules, you'll be successful. But look around. How many people do you know who followed this exact formula, yet struggle to pay their bills? Why is it that schools spend 12 to 16 years of your life drilling useless equations into your head, yet never teach you how to file taxes, build wealth, or escape the rat race? It's not an accident. It's by design. Because the system doesn't want you rich. It wants you obedient. If you were born poor, it is not your mistake. But if you die poor, it is your mistake. Now let's expose the hidden truth behind the education system. The truth they never wanted you to know. To understand why schools never teach financial freedom, we need to go back, not 50 years, not 100 years, but to the very creation of modern education. Before the Industrial Revolution, education was customized. If your father was a blacksmith, you learned the trade and built your wealth. If your family owned land, you studied business, negotiation, and finance. Then, everything changed. In the late 1800s, governments and corporations needed a workforce, not independent thinkers. So industrialists like John D. Rockefeller, one of the wealthiest men in history, helped shape the modern education system. He famously said, "I don't want a nation of thinkers, I want a nation of workers." Think about that. The system was not built to create entrepreneurs, leaders, or visionaries. It was built to mass-produce obedient employees, people trained to follow orders, work a 9 to 5, and never question authority. That's why schools operate like factories. You sit in rows, like assembly line workers. Bells ring, signaling when you start, break, and leave. Just like a factory shift, you must raise your hand to ask permission to speak, reinforcing submission. Creative thinking is punished. Memorization is rewarded. It's all conditioning, designed to turn you into a worker, not a wealth creator. And guess what? It still works today. You were taught that hard work equals success. But if that were true, construction workers, nurses, and janitors would be billionaires. The real secret: the rich don't work harder, they work smarter. Wealth isn't built through wages, it's built through assets. But schools never teach you that. Because if they did, people would stop being employees and start being competitors. The college scam, how they bait you into debt. Why does the system aggressively push college degrees, even though most degrees don't guarantee wealth? Because student loans are the most profitable form of debt. Home loans are tied to property. If you can't pay, the bank takes the house. Car loans are tied to vehicles. If you can't pay, they take the car. But student loans? You can't declare bankruptcy. You can't escape. You are trapped for life. And guess who profits? Banks, universities, and the government, while you struggle to pay back loans for a piece of paper that didn't teach you how to make money. The financial literacy blackout. In 12+ years of education, how much did they teach you about how to invest in stocks or real estate, how to start a business, how to legally pay less tax, how the banking system exploits you? They didn't, because a financially educated population is dangerous to those in power. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Mark Twain. They want you to live paycheck to paycheck, drowning in debt, relying on the government for survival. Let's be clear. If schools don't teach you about money, it's because someone benefits from your ignorance. 1. Governments. A financially independent society doesn't need welfare, unemployment checks, or government aid. Politicians stay in power by making sure you depend on them. 2. Banks. If you never learn about money, you'll take loans, use credit cards, and stay in debt forever. The system makes sure you're always paying interest, never earning it. 3. Corporations. They need employees who show up on time, never question authority, Work for wages instead of ownership. That's why schools never teach you how to make money on your own. Because if you became financially free, who would work their 9-to-5 jobs? If schools won't teach you how to build wealth, you have to teach yourself. Stop studying traditional subjects and start studying money, leverage, and business. Read Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, The Millionaire Fast Lane by M.J. DeMarco, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. 2. Create income streams beyond a salary. Relying on one paycheck is the riskiest financial move you can make. Instead, build multiple streams of income. Start an online business. Invest in real estate or stocks. Build a personal brand and monetize your knowledge. The rich don't trade time for money. They create systems that make money for them. 3. Stop playing their game. The system is rigged against you. Your only way out is to stop playing by their rules. Stop thinking a job is the answer. Stop taking on unnecessary debt. Stop believing the government will save you. Instead, take control. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Jim Rohn. You weren't born to be another cog in the machine, but the system has spent decades brainwashing you into believing that's all you can be. Now, the choice is yours. Will you continue following a system that was designed to keep you poor? Or will you break free, take control, and rewrite your future? Because once you see the truth, you can never unsee it.